Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I have a great one for you. I'm going to show you the game where I earned my Monster Hunter trophy. It's in my garage and I'm going to show that to you here momentarily. In fact, let me show you where it's at here. This is the Monster Hunter trophy. When you destroy one of each of all of the tanks, of the monster tanks, you'll see this giant trophy. 2024. So, pretty cool with the Nazi zombie commander behind it. But this is the dude. And it was not easy to get. I got it in this tank right here, the Dragon. Not a shocker because the Dragon is one of my best tanks. So let's get to the game, shall we? Welcome to Hell's Highway. Alright, as you can see, the last tank I needed to destroy is the very top of the right in the orange, the Night Stalker. And I had Hayden here with myself. So he was keeping me apprised what was going on once we spotted the tank. So basically I started out on a general, hunt for randomness. Keeping my eyes open. Wait, there it is right there, a Night Stalker. You saw it in orange. So what I'm doing is just going to keep it under distance surveillance. And I went through the warp and it put me right next to these guys. I'm like, oh, crud. I gotta get the heck out of Dodge. Shoot this guy and get the heck out of Dodge, baby, because I don't want to be messing with this at all. Goodbye. Now I'm driving like a maniac trying to avoid these jerks. That was close. I almost hit that dead ribbon. The Dragon does have one weakness, is that it's very difficult to drive in a straight line because the controls are so ridiculously bad. And Hayden was giving me the update on this, how these guys were, the Bellerophon and this other guy were shooting at this dude, and I was charging like a maniac because I've been needing this one for, 10, 15, 20 games. It's been quite a while I've been trying to get it. Most of the time I wasn't even having a match where this tank was appearing. So finally getting the kill on this dude is really helpful. So I was on this guy. I gave him the Come Here Boy, which way Hayden called the Ram, and then finished him off with a shot. So it was like, man, I was in trouble, but lucked out. And I knew that I've got, no matter what happens in this match, I snagged my trophy, which you already saw. So that was fantastic. So here, 4 versus 3, we're hanging in there, not bad. Now I need to go through the teleporter to regenerate my health. That is the key. In the replay, you'll see the teleporter doesn't glow with the purple dragon. Oh well, it's one of the weaknesses of their system. But I assure you, I'm teleporting. There's the ghost train. Portion of the ghost train still shows up normal. What do they have here? A dragon, a specter, and a revenant. Now the dragons are always a dice roll because you don't know if the guy in the dragon knows how to play it correctly or not. And it can be a mediocre, terrible, or great tank depending on how skilled the operator is. It could literally be anything. So it's one of those things. You know, the Revenants are always sneaky freaks. Like almost 100% of the time. But for me, I mean, I'm playing to win, of course. But I've already won because I've completed my Monster Hunter trophies. And that dude was not easy to get. I did real well early on, but you know, my process of elimination becomes more difficult to finish because you're trying to find whatever tank that you haven't killed for whatever reason. You know, bad matchup for the tank you've been using, blah blah blah, whatever. So this guy's charging me. Who is this freak? Oh, the other dragon. And the Spectre. So there we go. Warp. Alright, so now it's 2 versus 3. It was 4 versus 3 on our side, but we're down to 2 guys now. Missed him. I was trying to get a Cleaner Boy ram on him, but it didn't quite work. But that's okay, I nailed the crud out of him that time. Busted, baby. Alright, now, again, warp for health. As you see, a big chunk of health there. That lost somehow, I don't know how. So one of the things about the dragon is that as long as you have a dragon that's alive, this is the Revenant right here, you always have a chance to win. The Revenant is another tank that's like that. If you have a live Revenant with good health, you always have a chance possibly to win. Now this one, I'm going to get lean here. Watch this. I went through the thing and it killed me after I emerged from the warp. So that is one of the wargaming cheats. It's ridiculous, I know. But hey, I don't have any problems. I speak the truth. You get cheated, you tell people you were cheated. You watch the evidence. If you can't see it, it's not my problem. I really don't care. And this is, you know, going to be very, very close. You got a shot, once again. With the Revenant, you always have a chance. And we barely lost. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. Alright, here we are at the end of game, you know, stats screen. As you can see, typical minus 20 grand. Made 7,000 commander points, which is very good for a loss. 2 kills, 3,500 damage. The key, of course, here you can see, you know, I did not destroy the Revenant. I did destroy the Night Stalker, and I did destroy, I'm sorry, I did not destroy the Bellerophon, but I destroyed the Spectre. So, a solid result for myself. So I was pretty satisfied overall, right up until the point where I was cheated, being killed as I warped and exited the warp. So, you know, that's what criminals do. So the reality is, I speak the truth, and I don't worry about anything else. If the truth bothers someone, then they have a problem. The truth doesn't bother me, because that's all that I do, is tell the truth And that way I don't have to wonder, gee, what did I tell this person? I told them what I told everybody else. The truth. And the truth was I was cheated. Just that simple. So, if you want somebody to kiss your butt or kiss the butt of this company, like, a shill, and there's a lot of shills out there, and you probably know who they are. Now, there's a lot of, good guys that make videos as well that I also like. I like Klaus Kellerman. He's really good. Ricky Ticky is very good. These are honest people. Slap a Fish played him in a match. Saw one of his videos. It was really funny. I saw the video where he and I played. He doesn't know me or anything like that, but he seems to be like a super nice guy. So I can't say anything bad about him. Some of those other guys I don't care for. I don't mention the names of guys I don't care for. For whatever reason, shill or kind of jerky. Other guys I don't really know or haven't really studied their stuff. I'm aware of stuff like, Clone and Sarge, etc. Like I said, a lot of these guys seem like they're perfectly good dudes. I just don't have interactions with them, and I don't go around speaking ill of those guys. Anyone that comes to mind when I tell you there are shills out there, you've got to know who's on the top of the shill list. Okay, so it's one of those things. But it's real simple. Be honest, and you don't have to ever worry about what story you told who, because I tell the same story to everybody. If I tell someone about this game, killed the Night Stalker with help from Hayden, he gave me explanations, info on where the guy was at, etc. So I had his help killing that guy. That gave me the final kill I needed to get my Monster Hunter trophy, which you saw, which was cool. Killed 2 guys and got cheated when I came through the warp. It's real simple. 2 plus 2 is 4, and it's always 4. It's never going to be 5, and it's never going to be 3. That's how I roll. Hey, I have a lot of friends because I tell the truth. And if it's not, something, if it's not a butt kissing, well, then that's the way it is, because I don't do that. I'm not gonna butt kiss someone to spare their feelings. This game company cheats you. I mean, one of the cheats in this game, I'll tell you since we're on a roll. Look at this for a second. This is hilarious. All right, I lose money every game, and it's horrible for some of you guys. Not me. I had tens of millions, in reserve, so I'm cool. I'm covered. Silver earn rate 100% is a tier 9 tank for Monster Mash. You're gonna lose money every game. If you don't lose money, awesome for you. All right, tank experience 100%. There's no bonus. You do get 300% commander bonus, which is fantastic. Okay, great stuff. I'm good with that too. But don't pee on my shoe and tell me it's raining. If that's what this company does. If you don't have premium time, you're not making any silver. Or you have, only a handful of tanks where you can make silver. This game is a scam. It is designed by criminals, and it cheats you. Hey, and if you accept that, that's your business. It's not my business to tell you not to accept it. I just call it what it is. You call it something different, that's your business. But, one of my other friends, he says as soon as his premium time runs out, he's gone. Because it's just ridiculous. And it is ridiculous. I mean, I played this game since day one. And when I got my tier 10 artillery, I lost money every match. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And the tier 10 isn't that good in the artillery American. The tier 9 American is the top artillery. But it was just retarded. Okay? I'm sorry, it just was. It's stupid. It's like, I like Halloween superpower tanks. That's fun. But to be jerks about it is like, there's a reason why millions of people have quit this game. And it's all their fault. It's nobody else's fault but the criminals who run this game. They're criminals. They're a crime syndicate. If you look at the structure of this game company is structured the same way you'll see the structure of any communist nation. So much like a communist government, it is anti-customer. In the case of a government, the customer is the citizen of your nation, whatever nation that may be. So when you mistreat the citizen, you're acting like a communist. That's what a communist nation does. These people mistreat you all the time. They do things that are just ridiculous. Now I'm going to show you something that's hilarious. Okay, you're going to find this to be, I don't know, somewhat interesting, I would think. Let's go check it out. I think Asterion is the way to go. Asterion. Let's look at the armor. Okay, the armor of Asterion. Whoops, wrong one, dummy. There we go. The frontal armor of Asterion here, 350 millimeters. That's fantastic. Well, I must block all kinds of bullets. Why in the heck would you do that? Okay, that must block all kinds of bullets. Well, check this out. Here's a good one for you. This has, I think, the #1 penetration. If it's not #1, it's right up there. It's very high in penetration. Check this out. Okay. This one here has a 500 millimeter penetration. Well, guess what? It will get blocked by that 350 millimeter blade. No, not ever. No square shot will ever be blocked. So it's one of those things. Now what they do it this way to cheat you. I'm just telling you the truth. Physics is physics. These guys don't know physics. Guess what? I do know physics, and that's the difference. The point is, their 500 penetration is going to go right through that Asterion blade or the front gun mantlet of the Asterion as well from a square shot, not an angled shot. An angled shot would be fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But they cloak all of this stuff in all of these numbers. All of the numbers are fraudulent. They're fake, so they can cheat you. And they cheat you, and if you question them, well, I shot my 500 penetration super skull from the Death Chariot at the blade of the Asterion, and it blocked it. How did that happen? They'll give you a lie because they assume that you're an idiot. Because the bulk of the customers of this game, I'm going to put it kind and say they don't know math and they don't know physics. Okay? I happen to know both. That's the difference. I can't be fooled by BS. Maybe you're not good at physics or advanced math. I am. In fact, I graduated with a college degree in mathematics. Anyway, so it's real simple stuff. It's all a fraud. It's all a sham to cheat you. Hey, if you want to be cheated, go ahead. If you want to remain oblivious to the fact that they cheat you, that's your business too. I just speak the truth. They cheat you. They're criminals. They hate your guts. I got, what I was looking for, what have you. And like I said, I just speak the truth. That way I sleep great every night. And I don't have any problems dealing with reality. And the reality is these guys are criminals. What are they going to do? They're not going to do anything. They're the weakest of the weak. They will abuse you. And, well, there's millions of people that just got tired of their abuse and quit. This game could be great, and it could take 2 or 3 hours and it'd be great like this forever. It'll never happen because these guys are criminals. So, hey, I'm just letting you know the way it is. I wish it was great, okay? It's a good goof-off game. But none of the stuff they do counts, and none of it matters because they cheat you. And that's the sad reality. It's not legit. So, hey, if you're enjoying what you're doing, fine. If not, well, then you know why. Okay? So, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully something very important that you didn't know before. Tell your friends so they can learn. Check out my other videos. I try to show you the most interesting things or exciting or things that will help you when you're playing Halloween tanks here. I've got more Halloween videos than anybody there is, period, and it speaks for itself. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys later. And as always, like and subscribe.